Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first video on my brand new YouTube channel, Behind the Wheel. I thought I'd do a quick kind of introduction before you watch the video, just kind of explaining why I've chosen to make a YouTube channel and the kind of content that you can expect over the coming weeks and months. So those of you who've known me for a long time will know that cars are kind of my biggest passion in life. I've been into them since a very early age. I think I've seen every episode of Top Gear at least 3 or 4 times. And yeah, cars for me have just kind of been a lifelong passion. It's the first thing I read up about when I have any free time. And those of you who know me will also know that I've been doing quite a lot of motorsport throughout the time that I was at university. And so that will be a strong theme for the channel as well. But also I kind of want to share the kind of emotion and the passion that I have for cars with you guys at home. You know, a lot of people think of cars as merely kind of machines to get us from one point to another, but for me they're so much more. Kind of, even if you're not into cars, like you remember that first time you passed your driving test, or the day you got your first car, the first time you went out in it by yourself, and it's those kind of emotions, that kind of freedom to go anywhere and do anything and see places that you wouldn't see by any other means of transport. I've had some fantastic experiences in cars, and they don't have to be expensive or particularly amazing to drive, but you know, that kind of freedom of kind of travel and adventure, that's really what I want to bring home to you guys, along with lots of nice cars as well. You might ask why I've kind of chosen to make a channel. There are hundreds of kind of car YouTube channels out there, so how am I going to make mine different? And it's a question I've been asking myself a lot as well. You know, there are guys like Seen Through Glass, Supercars of London, Mr. JWW, and they all have fantastic content that I've been watching for years and years. But I kind of wanted to do something slightly different. There will be some of the kind of standard, you know, walk-arounds of cars, car reviews, 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like, those kind of videos. But I also want to kind of bring out some new kind of different videos. As I mentioned, all the motorsport that I do, which is the feature of today's video as well. I want to bring you behind the scenes of kind of karting and that kind of motorsport that anyone can get involved in. I also want to kind of make it a slightly more educational channel, so for those of you who might not be into cars or might be into cars but don't know much about the mechanics of cars and like how they work, I want to try and bring you guys some videos explaining things like that. I was also thinking about doing some kind of news videos, so kind of like a weekly or maybe 2-weekly roundup of kind of all the car news that's gone on over the past few weeks. I mean, manufacturers nowadays more so than ever are bringing out new models all the time, and it's something I spend a lot of my time kind of looking through all the websites, finding out about, but I'd love to bring you that in kind of like a video format, with my personal opinions on what the car manufacturers are doing. So yeah, I mean those are some brief ideas for the channel. If you guys have any suggestions, please write them in the comment section below or message me, get in touch. I really want to hear from you guys what kind of things you want to see on the channel, and I will do my best to implement that. Now, most of you who know me will know that I've just graduated as a doctor, so this is probably the worst time to start a YouTube channel. And because of that, my free time is going to be at a premium. So I do want to make regular content, but that may not be possible every week. So at the moment I'm probably going to aim for a video every 2 weeks if I can, just because they take a lot of time to film and then edit, and my laptop is not very good at the moment. Hoping for an upgrade on that soon. But yeah, so stay tuned. Please give the video a like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and yeah, I'd love to hear from you, and enjoy the video. up near Middlesbrough at a track called Teeside Karting. And BUKC, the British Universities Karting Championships, has been holding a 24-hour race in kind of like a Le Mans style here for many years. This is actually my first time coming to the 24-hour race. I didn't quite know what to expect. I know I'm going to be very tired by the end of it, but I'm looking forward to this weekend massively, and hopefully I can show you guys a little bit behind the scenes and the kind of preparation and everything that goes into a weekend like this. So you join me now in our very luxurious and spacious tent. We arrived yesterday after a nightmare journey really. We got a lot of traffic on the M1, some accidents involving one of our own cars as well actually. Jack managed to hit a bollard, so well done Jack. I think he was hindered by the lack of visibility thanks to all our stuff in the back of the car. But yeah, he's got a nice big dent on his Fiesta. But yeah, we got here, set up everything, had a team meal and debrief yesterday. Brief yesterday before all the action today. So what you can hear behind me now is the practice session. So it's a 3-hour practice session. I've just been out in the car, and the track is very bumpy. It's there's one corner we like to call it dildo, for reasons that will become apparent later. But it's got a really nasty bump on the way in, and on the apex, and on the exit of the corner. So it's like every time you come up to it, you're kind of dreading that corner. Yeah, it's very bumpy, not very well maintained, but still a lot of fun. So we're going to do qualifying in a little bit, and we'll see how we get on. Right, hello again guys, I'm joined by Chris.
Hey guys.
Just doing an update on the race. So we're about 2 hours in now, and we had a pretty good start. I think Danny made up 2 places at the start, and then proceeded to go through a couple of tyre walls and end up backwards at the end of the hairpin. So currently we're in 31st. Jack is out in the car at the moment.
There he goes.
Yep, he's just gone past us. He looks like he's in a good battle. I think he's about 2 seconds behind the car in front. He's made up 3 or 4 places as well, so he's having a good stint. I'm out in the cart next, followed by Christian and then Chris. So yeah, we'll catch up with you later. Alright, time for a quick update. So currently it's about 9 o'clock. We're about 8 hours through the race. I'm just woken up from a nap in the tent. Yeah, it wasn't the most comfortable sleep I've ever had, to be honest. But yeah, we were doing really well. When I came in after my stint about 5:30, I'd managed to get up from 31st to 23rd. Over the next couple of stints, we've had a few issues. So we're currently running in 28th. Leaves us a little bit of work to do to get to where we should be overnight. But we've got a strong team overnight. I think Jack,
Ellis, me, and the other Jack are all going to be out overnight. My next stint is at 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so now I'm just going to head down to the trackside. I hear, rumour has it, that we've ordered some Domino's, so looking forward to some much needed nutrition. And yeah, we're going to transition into the night time now. Floodlights are on, the sun is setting, and I'll catch up with you in a few hours.
Okay, hello again. Sorry it's taken so long to catch up. It's now, I think, 6 in the morning, roughly. I've just finished my morning stint. It was a really cool experience being able to watch the sunrise over the track, and to be honest, it was the only thing that kept me going. Shortly before I went out, during the pit stop for Jack, I accidentally put my hand on the exhaust and burnt it before my stint, which was not ideal. So yeah, that was really painful during the whole stint. It was probably like the first stint I did was probably one of my best experiences in a go-kart ever. I just got into a really nice flow and a really nice rhythm, whereas this stint was probably one of my worst. I was kind of wishing it to end. Every kind of muscle in my body really aches, and because of the nature of the long high-speed corners here, your ribs get a real battering as well from the seat and just being leant up against it, so that was not ideal. My pace was a little bit off what I'd hoped it would be. I was lapping in the kind of low 121s, whereas in my earlier afternoon stint yesterday I was lapping in the mid 120s, so I think part of that is me being tired, but part of it I think also is I think we have a bit of an engine issue. It happened quite often that I would get a better exit than the kart in front and then not really close up over the straight, or be caught by people behind me over the straight, so yeah, I think the engines aren't quite at their best. But yeah, we've got about, we've got 6-7 hours left of the race. So we're into the last third of it. Christian's out at the moment, and he's putting in some decent lap times. We're sitting in 25th at the moment. We're quite close to 24th place. So hopefully over the course of the next hour and a half we'll get that 24th place back. And then we've got a strong lineup to finish the race. So yeah, I'm wishing the boys the best of luck. That's all my racing done for the team now. So I'm going to try and get a few hours of sleep, and then I will wake up to watch the end of the race with the boys, and hopefully we can. I think our aim is to kind of finish 24th and above. I think that would be a good result for us. So yeah, we'll see how we do, and yeah, I'll catch up with you.
So, right, hi guys, for all those at home, rather fucking deadly scenario, but we've been here, this fine place, pan around, show the lovely viewers at home. Now, we've been out for 24 hours, and we've each done 3 hours in a go-kart, and we've all got pretty significant injuries. We've got one guy, traumatic brain injury, one guy's got a big fucking blister, and one guy's half purple, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Now, those of us who are not retarded haven't got any injuries, apart from slightly dented pride, because we binned it on lap 3. And that's the story of the race. That would be me. But I'm not the only one to bin it, so we're fine.
Yeah. There are a few moments when you're like, should I just try? Will that make it any better?
Hello again, and you join us at hour 22, I think this is. No, it's hour 23. Ellis is out in the car now, and it is the final stint of the 24-hour race. And we are rejoicing that we don't have any more racing to do. Ellis has asked for plenty of banter on the radio, which he is definitely getting. He's lapping pretty quickly at the moment. We're still in 23rd, but we're quite close to the cars in front now. So we're hoping that we might be able to get another place or two over the next hour and a half. So yeah, we're running 23rd at the moment, which is actually exactly the same position as where we started almost 24 hours ago, which is a little bit depressing. But I think we've done well to get here, considering we were 36th after the first lap. So yeah, it's a boiling hot day. It's a beautiful day today, and we're all just sitting in the shade, waiting for us to bring it home. Hopefully, no more mechanical issues from now on in, and we can have a clean finish. So yeah, let's wish him luck.
Kings Coat Lunge. This year, team number 2, Warwick Cone Abuse. Team number 39, X Swansea Vinci.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I had an amazing time over the weekend. It was just organised so well. Our team was kind of a great bunch of people I've been racing with for years, and we all just had a really good weekend out. I'm really happy with our finish. We didn't expect to be there. I think last year we were kind of second to last. So it's a big improvement on last year. I just briefly wanted to say a little bit about the BUKC. If any of you are starting uni or are at university, go and find your university's motorsport society. Pretty much every uni has one, and they all race in the British University's karting championships. You know, before I started university, I hadn't karted at all. I found the Motorsport Society at the Freshers' Fair. I didn't even know it existed. I signed up, and then you know, a couple of years later, I was president, and I've been doing this for the last 6 or 7 years now. And it's so much fun. It's really well organised. You race at different tracks throughout the UK, and the go-karts are fantastic. They're much better than the go-karts you drive when you just do arrive and drive go-karting for birthdays and things like that. The go-karts are really fast, and yeah, it's a great entry into motorsport, and they do it the whole thing at kind of student prices. It is still expensive, but I couldn't think of a better hobby to have. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for plenty more videos that will be on the way soon. Thank you.